It's your boy, B. Clay. Thanks for watching. Same fight, different round. Y'all know my motto. All right, last one, y'all. Last one for the day. Or I'm not going to post them at the same time, but I'm going to make this quick as I can. I just want to speak on, I might label this playlist Gangsters of the Bible. And let's talk about one of them. And we got our one and only, John the Baptist. Big John the Baptist. If you don't know who John the Baptist is, John the Baptist was Jesus' cousin. He was meant to make way for Christ. He was meant to make way for the Messiah. He was meant to make way for the Lord of all lords. The mightiest name ever, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshaya, the Son of Man, the Lord of all lords, the mightiest name of all, Jesus, Big Christ. And John the Baptist, he was able to baptize him. Well, John the Baptist grew up, was like beyond his years too, very smart, lived in the wilderness, like he was really outside. Like he lived in the wilderness with the lions, the bears, the tigers, who knows what type of animals was over there, all type of snakes, spiders. Like he was really outside. Like he was outside. Not compared to what these guys are here in the concrete jungle. He was almost like the homies over there in Africa that be out there, the baboons and stuff. He was outside. And when he was outside in the wilderness, he used to say how the Messiah is coming. Then he started preaching about the Messiah. Again, he was able to baptize the Messiah, and he was the Messiah cousin. They blood in a way. So, long story short, Jesus grow up, Jesus come out, he baptized Jesus. Jesus get on his mission, preaching, saving people, casting out demons. If you haven't heard about Jesus, you need to start in Matthew, Luke, John, I believe. I know I'm missing somebody, but definitely go read Matthew if you haven't heard about Big Christ. So I'm not sure if John the Baptist passed away after Christ or before. I think after. I can be wrong. But John, he told the OG of all OGs at that time, King Herod. Then King Herod wanted to marry his brother's wife or something like that. And y'all know John the Baptist, he preached the gospel. He preached the laws, and you're not supposed to marry your brother's wife. You feel me? Unless like your brother died or something. I think that's how that worked back in those times. But you shouldn't want to marry your brother's wife anyway. Like that's nasty. You shouldn't want to marry your friend wife, your cousin wife, nothing like that. If you know somebody that deal with somebody, you should never deal with that person. Back in the day when I was in the streets, when I was a little mannish, and we was out here being a womanizer and stuff, if somebody brought the chick to y'all, then that's different. You feel me? Or if she just on the block and she just get freaky with everybody, that's different. But if your man say this his girl and he introduce you as his girl or his wife or something, you never supposed to look at her. Never supposed to think about looking her way. Like if she ever hit on you, you're supposed to tell your man, like, bro, she is not the one. And sometimes you got to be careful with that, because then your friend, if you're not a real friend, he'll think you're trying to talk to her. And in most cases, a lot of guys be trying to talk to their man girl, which is not good. But long story short, King Herod was trying to sleep with his brother's wife or marry his brother's wife. And Big John the Baptist was like, homie, you can't do that. Like, that is not in the law. It's not in the commands. You can't do that. And being a big stepper for Christ, King Herod put him in jail. Then after that, he beheaded John the Baptist. How many of you guys is willing to die for Christ? I keep saying I am, but am I really when it's time? Will I be like a Peter, deny God? God forbid, because trying to live for Christ and preach the gospel in this world, people coming at your head. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube and look up street preachers and see how many people try to violate them. They don't violate the Israelites because them brothers they be on I don't want to say demon time, but they be on some BS sometimes. They want to doom you to hell because of your skin or because of Esau. And I think nowadays, Esau is a spirit. I really think so. I don't think it's a person. I can be wrong. But I think it's really like a spirit and an energy. I really think so. But long story short, if you're trying to live for Christ and preach the gospel, people gonna come at your head. There's a lot of videos where people violate people that preach the gospel, and sometimes you might actually die preaching the gospel. And Big John the Baptist, he was one of those that did that, stood on business. That's why I say he's one of like the first big gangsters of the Bible. There's so many more. We're gonna get into. I'm gonna do my research and read more because I'm reading daily. I'm reading the people that's in Christ's life, the people that was with Christ before Christ. Thanks to my partner, she made us a little book to read, and it's pretty cool. So I'm learning the characters. And John the Baptist, Joseph was the last one. Jesus' stepdaddy, or earthly daddy. But John the Baptist, man, big OG, big gangster for Christ. How many of y'all gonna step for Christ? You feel me? How many of y'all gonna step for Christ for real? But y'all know my motto, man, same fight, different round, trying to be pure-hearted, trying to be genuine, and giving out respect, man. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you be like Big John the Baptist, really stepping on people for Christ. Well, not actually stepping on them, but, standing on business for Christ. Y'all know what we doing, man. We thugging in Christ, man. Y'all know it. It's your boy, B. Clay. Thanks for watching. Same fight, different round. Y'all know my motto.